like a tour guide, because we know Amsterdam so well by this point, I was just like, yeah, look, go to Banana Bar strip club, right? You love it. They'll take care of you in there, right? And that is definitely go to the Banana Bar strip club, middle of the red light. Go see Harry Cunt.
Yeah, Harry Cunt.
Tell him the boys sent you. And but we back in the day, we used to get in there free and everything, and just our names was enough to sort of go in for free afterwards.
Harry loved us, mate. He really did, and all the guys there, we actually built up such a good like rapport with them.
Dave behind the bar,
basically like, you guys aren't paying, you can come upstairs for free.
But yeah, because it was like 50 quid to get in, or 50 euros to get in.
But we did used to go about 2-3 times a year. So
I mean, we paid for that VIP status really, but like it used to be like 50 quid, and then you would get a little token. Right, which would get you a drink when you're in there. And then all the strippers, you see, they come in and they come up and they cuddle you, and they're all looking stunning and stuff. And then they're like, hi, can I get you a drink? And then everyone goes, oh, yeah, okay. And they're like, okay, what do you want? And they're like, a beer. He's like, okay, a beer. And then she'll say, can I have your token? Not getting you a drink at all. They're just getting you a drink. And they want you to buy them a drink. And, but anyway, so they would say, oh, can we get you a drink? And we're like, yeah, go for it. We'll have a beer, whatever. And then they were like, okay, where's tokens? Like, oh, yeah. No, we don't get tokens. We just come in free. And I don't even know if they believed us. We're like, we don't pay to come in here. They're like, what are you talking about? We've done our dues paying to get in here. But like, they loved us. They absolutely loved us. Because like, we didn't
really treat them like strippers. We just wanted to like hang out. They didn't understand why we weren't seedy with them like all the other punks.
Well, no, not even that, right? Because I talked to a girl, and she's which one was it? I've forgotten their names now.
Amber, wasn't there?
No, there was Sky. Amber, Sky, the two Hungarians.
Gina.
Yeah, that was it. Gina, well done. Well, see, she knows. Yeah. Right, so it's Gina, and she goes, no, well, most of the time, you walk up to people, like men, and they're like, oh, what do you want to dance? And they're like, yeah. They're like, what do you want? And they're like, I don't know. And they're like, okay, look, come over here, I'll give you a like €35 dance where they sort of lap dance and stuff, and they haven't got a clue. They're like shells of a
like a little bit scared.
So like a deer in headlights. They have no idea what to do. They came up to us and they're like, "Hey guys, do you want to dance?" It was like, "No, I don't want to fucking dance. What I want you to do is go over to him, right? Tell him you're going to give him a dance, but then actually, get out his ass as if you're going to whip it, right? But before you whip
Slick
it,
Rick's ass.
Yeah, Slick Rick's ass. We were like, before you whip it, I want your mate to come in with a cocktail straw, shove it up his ass, and then when he's like, then start whipping him." And they're like, what the fuck, you lot are crazy. We're like, what? No, seriously, how much? And they were just like, what?
Orchestrating it,
mate. Yeah, we were orchestrating like shows and getting loads of people over, and then it wasn't long before we was up on the poles dancing with them.
Yeah, I was saying, I don't want you to dance for me, I want to dance for you, bitch.
Yeah, that was it. It was like, how much would you pay me for a dance?
Yeah, I'll give him a proper good dance. I said, she was like, you pay for me to do blah blah. I'm like, no, I'll tell you, I'll pay for you to have a roast dinner with me tomorrow. And she was fucking up for it,
mate.
That's my number.
She actually loved Dan. He was like, oh, I'd make you a roast dinner any day or something. And she was like, he's sweet. I want to meet him. And it's just so much fun with that lot. But like, they would start dragging us into the back room, doing shots of their vodka and stuff. And then we got on with the staff so well, because again, we were having a right laugh. Like the geezer who used to run the place was called Michelle. He's left now, mate. Massive Dutch kid. Just looked like a porn star, mate.
He was an ex-porn star.
I don't know if he actually was, but he's got massive spades on him and that. And he's like, the sort of guy who's like, hey, come here. And he's like, what? He goes, you see her? I was fucking her last night. And you're like, right? And he goes, she just asked me, oh, Michelle, can I go home early? And he went, fuck off, get back to work.
Didn't he have that classic line about someone said, "Oh, that your dick," and he was like, "Wrong leg" or something.
Yeah, it was like,
you say, "Ben, I wasn't there for that moment."
No, it was like, when you go, "Hey, 1-0," like you sort of pointing at the floor and then people look down and stuff. Yeah. Well, I don't know, people were just doing that shit, like weird stuff. And then it's like Grove like points and he goes, "Oh, what's that lump by your ankle?" Michelle looks down. He goes, "Oh, it's your dick," in it. He's like, wrong leg. Just he's an absolute boy, that guy.
Geese, yeah.
But no, I remember one time we go there, right? Because when we got VIP status, we really did start getting VIP status. Like, there was a queue of about 200 odd people, right? The five of us like, we won't even go in. We'll just go chat to Harry and that. Harry Cunt's a ball doorman, absolute legend. Right?
Funny, it was on Facebook till they banned him.
No, I think no.
His name was Harry Cunt.
No,
changed it by default.
No,
he's genuinely called Harry Cunt.
He took himself off social media because of the little fanboy mugs, right? Because what was happening, right? You'd get loads of people that meet him. Harry Cunt would do a great intro, by the way. Right, so he would sell this place to you like, wow, I want to go in here, right? And he was like the best, real salesman on the door, and a right laugh. But what would happen is, he's doing that 10 times a day, every night, right, for a year. Someone's been to Amsterdam once in their life, and they were going on social media, hey, Harry, do you remember me? Yeah, you remember me? We were like, we're these guys. And he's like, okay, sorry guys. And he's like, then they would get insulted and say that he was out of order and that. So he's like, I just had to take myself off social media because a lot of people crying about it.
Fair.
But yeah.
Oh, to be famous.
Famous. But yeah, he's pretty much famous, mate, out there. Yeah. But we like went up and we're like, I would just speak to Harry and a couple of the doormen that we all know. So we were like, right. So we walked to the front of the queue, and when he sees us, he's like, oh boys, it's so busy tonight. The main honcho who runs the place, he's got a lot of places, like a lot of franchise or areas in the red light that he owns. Everything goes through him. And he's like, he's up there. We're at capacity. I'm not sure I can get you in, boys. I was like, that's all right. No, we just come for a little chat. And then we were like, is Michelle working? I was like, yeah. And he goes, oh, well, we'll just say all right to Michelle as well, if that's all right. He's like, yeah, you and Cole go up. So me and Cole go up. We're like, all right. And he's well excited, Michelle. We're boys! Come here! We're like, hey, Michelle, how you doing? And he's like, where the fuck are the boys? And I was like, well, Harry said, we're not sure if we could get in tonight because it's full. He goes, you go downstairs, you tell that bull cunt, I said let you in right fucking now. Alright, so we're like, how are you cunt? He said let us in. And he's like, alright, so because it's like 1 in, 1 out. And anyway, when we get up, everywhere's packed, the seats are all busy, everything's packed, swab. And there's these boys all sat down around the table, right? And Michelle goes, excuse me, you boys are all sitting in my friend's seats. You need to move. And I know. And we were like, what? You don't have to do that, right? And this guy was like, well, we were sat here first. And he's like, maybe you didn't hear me. Get the fuck out. Right? Yeah, and then we sat down, right? And then we were like, hey, like Dave all behind the bar and that. We're like, well, they were like, what are you drinking? We said beers. And they bring over this like tray of beers to the table, right? First ones are all free and that. So put them all the girls come over, like the strippers, they're all screaming like, how you doing? Like cuddling us and having a laugh, because again, we would have a laugh with them all night, not just like seedy people like. So yeah, they all come over. We knew a lot of them by name. Half of them, once we knew them, we'd still pay loads of money for them to do loads of stuff. Don't get me wrong, but like half of them were almost jealous because we didn't give them that attention, because we knew who we knew. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So there was a little bit of rivalry, but anyway, we got this lot, and we sat down. There's beers over, and the girls come out, and they're all kissing and hugging on you, like genuinely excited. And this geezer's next to me, right, and he just turns to his mate. He goes, "Fucking hell, I wish we got a reception like that."
The thing is, like at the banana bar, it's fucking downstairs. We haven't even got onto there where the show is. I mean, I don't like, you can pay €50 and you get this like.
No, I've never even been down to that show.
Yeah, mate. It was my mate's birthday. This bird wrote him a birthday card, and the handwriting in this birthday card, it's beautiful. It's better than I could ever do, you know. And she did it by putting a pen in her vagina and squatting over a birthday card, and then wrote to beep, happy birthday, love from, and her name. And
that
it was
is
like
pretty crazy,
beautiful, amazing. Like, I love it. Like, they basically have this. It's the banana bar. So the big, the deal breaker is, girl puts a banana in her, and guys get to eat the banana out of
afterwards. Yeah, that's
not afterwards. They peel it inside her, this in her, and you get to take a bite. So that's one of the shows.
But we actually had this so many, because we were doing lesbian shows and stuff. We were like, I can't eat any more bananas. Like, seriously, they were like, well, you got to eat it. We were like, oi mate, just some random guy, should come have a mouthful of banana. Like that, you're right.
This one time, this girl was like laying there, and she had a dildo, and she was letting everyone like dildo her. And I thought it was a bit weird, like, why are you going to get turned on by just dildoing some random bird on a bar? You know, there's 6 guys, 6 of your mates stood there. And so I was like, Cole, turbo her, get the dildo and just absolutely turbo her.
No.
And he was like, okay, I'll do it. And then he's like number 5. And I think he was 4th, I was 5th. And then matey brother behind me, I won't mention, he was 6th. Yeah, we're all taking it in turns. And Carl does it, and he does it like quite big movements, and she's like, no, gentle. She's kicking off because she's obviously not lubed up, probably a bit painful. Gets to my turn, so I get I can turbo like track and field skills. She goes ballistic, throws the dildo at me, pours my drink down the sink, and then matey brother was waiting in turn behind me. He didn't get a go. He was like, oh, for fuck's sake, mate. I'm creasing up like, go fuck yourself. Yeah, I thought, fuck it. Like, who wants to really, like, what? I'm not going to get all into that, nice strokes. Oh, I'm going to wank over this later. I'm like, fuck off. I'm going to turbo you and have a good story to tell on the podcast.
Well, and because the Casa Russo, which is another sex show, that was the first one we went to. And, they're talented girls in there. Like, I've seen, like you say, the vagina thing, right? Yeah. Well, she put lipstick in a vagina and then pulled someone out of the audience. You got these little what's that word?
What?
Participation badges, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
And if you hold that up, it means you can be part of the show, basically. And anyway, she picks some random geezer out of the show, takes his top off, and then lays him on the floor, and she wrote, like, a heart and her name on his chest. It was amazingly done. Like,
this is really articulate. Like, they must have since a very young age. We won't get into how young. They must have been practicing that at home, because there's no way you pay someone to learn that skill. They have to bring that skill to the club.
100%. Yeah. and then
we send you to pussy writing school.
Have you seen him smoking a cigar, like a massive Cuban cigar, like toking away? Yeah. It's like,
yeah,
it's amazing. And then she obviously finishes it off by she's smoking a cigar and she gets in a squat position, right? And she gets an old like ping pong ball, fires it into the crowd, and I just thought it's the best ending I've ever seen.
Yeah, we played Catch the Dildo. This one girl, she was chucking dildos in there, and she was pushing these dildos out and thrusting them, and everyone was bungling. They couldn't catch it, and I've got quite a mathematical brain, so I was watching it. And I was watching how the dildo went. I was working out the trajectory and the angle and I knew where this was going. So it got to my turn, fucking caught the dildo, mate. I loved it. I know.
Did everyone cheer?
Oh, of course they did. They're drunk in Amsterdam. They fucking
go wild, don't they?
Oh, what a moment.
That's my claim to fame.